I have a disagreement with your take on the border policy. To my understanding, you said we should reduce the immigrant on the border to. I disagree with you because historically speaking, more than 12,000 Chinese laborers built the railroads for America.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nanefia Scalise. Today we are back again with another video from Charlie Kirk. Okay, so today Charlie Kirk drops the hammer on the border debate. Okay, Charlie Kirk and border, you know he's like 5 and 6. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's get started.
Hey, my name's Nicholas. I was just wondering, like, what exactly you think about undocumented immigrants? So what would you say about, like, the dairy industry and things like that, which, like, you know, their backs are built off of undocumented immigrants?
Hire American.
Hire American? Yeah, but then we'd have to, like, pay them more because
Exactly.
right now...
We would have to pay them more, and we would see higher wages, and the middle class in America would boom.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of, like, a lot of people, like, fight against higher wages. Why is that exactly?
Well, I'm sure corporations fight against higher wages. That's why they want a bunch of foreigners to take American jobs and keep wages low. Because they don't want to pay their workers because it might decrease their profitability.
So you are pro higher wages?
Of course.
So
that's why I want people that work in the dairy industry or at Tyson Foods or that work with their hands to be able to flourish and buy a home and have an American way of life that is largely forgotten now for many of them.
So, what do you exactly classify as an American? Like, what if it's someone who did come, like, legally?
U.S. passport holder.
Okay, they, but even if they, like, came here legally?
Well, I said illegally.
Legally.
Well, if they came here legally, if they go through a process, they can get a U.S. passport, yeah.
Okay.
Until then, they're a visitor applying to be a member of our very large country.
Okay, so pro higher wages for Americans?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's obviously a lot of bad people coming in illegally through the border, but there's also a lot of good people that want to work hard that can't come legally due to the rampant corruption on the border. In some cases, it can cost up to 200,000 pesos to come in legally, and that's more than a Mexican citizen can make in their entire lifetime. So how can we, like, sell them the American dream, but not let them in legally, the people that want to do good, not let them in legally to pursue that dream?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they want to do good. Just send them back to their country. I mean, there's a lot of Vietnamese that want to do good and come here, but they don't live close, so they don't border jump.
So, okay.
Hey, this is not their home. Go back to your home and go make Mexico great again.
But they can't necessarily do that while the cartels are running the government. They have no upward mobility, and we sell them the American dream.
Then go fix your country.
Because that's
not my problem.
Isn't that the point of America, to
no,
sell
so
the American dream?
What is the point of America? Is the point to bring in a bunch of foreigners, or is the point to protect our own citizens?
Well,
is it we the foreigners of the United States?
The foreigners are the ones that became the citizens.
Well, is it? Well, that's the question. Were we founded by immigrants or founded by settlers?
They're the same thing.
No, they're not. Settlers come to something not built. Immigrants come to something already built.
But all the immigrants that came to something already built that are now citizens.
Fair enough. Yeah, they're here.
But now we're still selling that dream, but not allowing them in the proper way.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by selling the dream?
Of the American dream, that's still a huge talking point, and that's still a big claim to fame that we have.
You know, the American dream I want sold is for all American-born kids to be able to own a home and have a family and have kids. I'm sorry if the concern of, like, a third worlder in Honduras is not my primary concern. Like, a whole idea of a government is you put your people first. You don't put the, like, compassionate narratives of someone in the third world first.
Well,
our country's falling apart. Most of you guys will not be able to own a home. You're going to be swimming in debt, medical debt, student loan debt, credit card debt. We're sending hundreds of millions of dollars to Ukraine. So yeah, we should secure the border and put young people first and fulfill the social contract. Then we can worry about the third world.
Wouldn't letting the individuals that want to come here and work hard and contribute to the country make it better for all American citizens?
Has it?
In the past, yes. Has
it the last 5 years? Have the amount of illegals in this country made the country better for all people?
Well, most of those individuals aren't the good people.
So then, if they want to be here so bad, we do have a legal process. So then let's go through the legal process.
But the legal process is almost impossible for most people.
Well, it's impossible for Mongolians too.
Okay.
So either we have an immigration system or we don't, and we're deciding we just let anyone in our country no matter what just because they're poor.
My focus was more on the corruption on the
corruption is fine.
System.
We can fix it. That's fine. But my concern is why do we not put, especially American 18 to 20-year-olds first. You guys get the last of everything. Instead, the abstractions of the regime seem to take priority. So,
Gotcha.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi.
I mean, in as much as let me just come in small because I can't swallow it anymore. In as much as I don't want to agree with Charlie, I think he has a point because definitely I always say this. Okay. I hate myself for saying this, but like, it's never selfish. It's never selfish for a country to put their country first to secure their border. It's never selfish, but it's rather unselfish if you just, as a country, you just open your border to allow anybody to in and fro. Like, you're causing more harm because rather you're causing the population for your country to be high, and therefore, if the population is high, reducing some of the employment workloads and other things. But so I would say it's never selfish for a country to secure their border. No, they are protecting their country, at least whatever it remains of their country, they are protecting it. And I don't blame a country if a country is thereby securing their border or having so much passion, like the way Charlie has so much passion to talk about immigration, border security, and other stuff in America. It's normal. And something that I always say that if you allow immigrants to enter your country, or you allow people to migrate into your country, first of all, the advantage part is at least bring productivity to your country, because people actually coming in, they are bringing new fresh knowledges, fresh ideas, they are bringing human resources, capital, even money, financial resources, because if they come, they buy, they sell. So they are adding to the productivity, the economic growth of your country. So that is the advantage part. And the guy says something. People actually have some goodness in them, that if they migrate or if they come to your country, they are going to actually build it. Like they are going to actually make impact in that country. But then they cannot come in legally. So the only way is that they will have to come in illegal. And it's a good question, but the answer is illegal is illegal. Illegal is bad. Anything bad is bad. Anything illegal is bad. So if you have something good and you can come in legally, fine. Who don't want good thing in their country? So it's good. But so far as it is illegal, it is illegal. And if you have any good thing, why don't you stay in your country and make your country benefit? And he said, because of the corruption, the cartel, it goes down to the third country, the developing countries, their governance, their government, especially we Africans. See, Africa is rich. Africa has so many natural resources. Don't talk of the gold, the diamond, the bauxite, the minerals, the petroleums, the timbers. Like, Africa is rich. Got foodstuffs. Oh yeah, we do have it. But then we are always willing to migrate. We are always willing to move to the developed countries, America, the UK. We are always in the haste to go. Yes, we have to, because the governance the system is not working. So I don't blame us if we are always wanting to live. I don't blame us, because that's how the system have made us. And do we have to also blame them if they are securing their borders so much? No. I won't even talk about the Mexicans, because I will leave it for people to talk about it. Let me talk about us. We are always in a hurry to move, to go there, to work, to look for greener pastures. And I don't blame us, because the system is not working. If we are able to fix our country, if we are able to fix this continent, this beautiful continent, if we are able to fix it with good governance, with good policies and things, I'm not sure we will be rushing to go. So please, I really agree with Charlie 100%, and I don't blame them trying to secure their borders. If we are all moving, their place will be congested. The work jobs that they have there, it will not reduce, because we are all moving, we are all working. So what job will be left for them, for their teenagers coming, from people from the high schools graduating? What jobs will be left for them to do? So yeah, I don't blame them securing their border. Guys, let's continue.
Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Kirk. I have a disagreement with your take on the border policy. To my understanding, you said we should reduce the immigrant on the border to zero, correct? Well, a little bit about myself. My name is June. I just got out of the Marine Corps. My whole career is about war on terror.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Well, at least that's what they told me when they threw me in Bahrain and told me on standby. I'm all about keeping the terrorists out of the country, but I disagree with you because historically speaking, more than 12,000 Chinese laborers built the railroads for America in the 1800s. Not all of them are documented and legal. Thousands of Irish immigrants built the skyscrapers in New York. Not all of them are documented.
No, they
legal.
did come in legally. That is true. The Irish did, yeah.
But also, back in the 1920s, all the way up to 60s, the government took the legislative act of Barcelo Act that imports millions of Mexican workers for the labor work in this country. And why all of a sudden you want to close it down? And there's almost zero exposure on the northern border.
Well, there are people crossing on the northern border too, but why do I want to shut it down? They're breaking the law. Should we not have the law that says you can't walk into the country without proper approval?
Well, for the longest time, they can just...
Well, no, hold on. The Irish came
Really?
via Ellis Island.
Okay.
The Czechoslovakians came legally. The Polish came legally. So I don't know what group I mean, the Chinese, I'll take your word for it. I would imagine they came through a port of entry and we knew who they were, but we have no idea who these people are on the southern border. We don't know their background. We don't know why they're here. It's 15,000 people a day that are illegally crossing into the country, breaking our laws.
Okay, so for the past 50 years, there hasn't really been a fence or any sort of process to deport them or catch them when they cross the border.
No, that's not true. We've had deportations for the last 30 years. In fact, we did mass deportations in the early 2000s. Even Obama deported about a couple 100,000 people a year. So
Why
that's
all of a sudden now everything, you want to tighten up everything?
You know why? Because the border crisis has never been so bad. It used to be a couple hundred a day. Now it's 15,000 a day.
Okay, so it's about the severity, not really about...
It's both. I mean, I've always been a hawk on the border, but now it's reaching such a point where illegals are taking over schools in Chicago and New York, disenfranchising native-born American social services. And not to mention, the law is very clear. We have a process to come into this country, and they're deciding to break that law, which is a crime.
Okay, is there a better approach to this besides just shutting up the border?
Yeah, also have Mexico do it, which Trump did. Mexico could secure the border as well, and they're choosing not to. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
thank you.
Thanks.
How you doing, sir?
I might have to go visit all those lunatics in a
I do
second.
apologize if I stutter. Not the best at public speaking.
That's okay. Thank you for coming up.
Of course. I was just going to ask, how do we morally deal with, because don't get me wrong, I'm conservative. I do believe that illegal immigrants shouldn't come to the country and take up social welfare systems and all that. How do we deal with cases where they came here illegally, they had a child? Should we allow those parents to stay or allow that child to just have no,
It's
like,
a good
send the
question.
parents away?
Yeah, just deport the whole family back.
Even though the child has no connections, like to their family's home country.
Oh, so they were smuggled into the country?
No, born here. Like
Oh,
if the
well,
parents
if they're
came
born here, they
right.
stay because they're a U.S. citizen.
So I was
I think we
asking-
should get rid of birthright citizenship, but I don't get what I want. So
Okay, so let me know what you think about this, honestly. I mean, if you are an immigrant who came to, let's say, America illegally, let's you be the judge. Charlie Kirk's own, let's forget about this and let's you be the judge. So I am an immigrant, I came to America illegally, and then me and my husband, whatever. So I got pregnant, I gave birth. So obviously my baby is obviously an American citizen by birth, and now it's time for deportation. I'm being caught, so I have to be deported. What am I going to do? My baby is so young and I can't just leave him, or let me say I can't leave him here or leave her here. So am I supposed to be deported along with the baby or have to stay because of the baby? Please, I need a realistic answer. We shouldn't beat about the bush. I know the truth might hurt, but come on, we all learn, because someone might also be in the comment section that really needs to hear this kind of answer. So please, our scholars, let me know your thoughts about this. Do you think we should deport the whole family, or you think we should deport the parents and leave the child here? How can the child survive on its own? Are you telling me you have to give my child to foster home because I'm being deported? Let me know, actually, honestly, sincerely, let me know your thoughts about this. And let's just go back to our Asia guy, the Chinese guy. Actually, he was really making sense. You see, he stated a year that that year so many Chinese people were in America, and they were people that were building the railways, built a lot of things, the highways, railways, and majority of them came in illegally. But yes, they are adding impact. They are having impact in the country. They are adding more, let's say, profit to the country. They are building railways. Obviously, they are doing something beneficial to the country. So, what do we say about that one? They came in illegally, yet they are in. But in as much as it was illegal immigration, they are still making impact for the country. So for their case, what are we going to do about that one? So let me know that one, your thoughts about it. Do you think we should still deport them, or do you think they are still breaking the law? And Charlie Kirk said, breaking the law is breaking the law. Illegal is illegal. So far they came in illegal, they've come in legal. Yes, we know, but they are still adding impact to the country. So what are we going to do about that? Guys, let me leave it to you. Let me know your thoughts, your suggestion, your view on this one, and your view in immigration as a whole. Because actually, people who are here, they are immigrants. People who came here illegally. People are also thinking of coming in. They are all in the comment section. They want to hear your thoughts and your view about this. Educate us so that we will know what we do when we find ourselves here, or if you are thinking of finding ourselves here. Let me know what you think about this. Or if you did enjoy this too, don't forget to give a girl a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, just click on the subscription button for more notifications. Thanks for watching.